Okay, for the next video, what I wanted to do is show you basically how to open a new file up, which you probably already figured out by now. You can go into File and Open and go through the dialog to find out where your file is, or you can go to this neat deal, Open Recent. We're going to open up the Lavaca County file. Now what this does is this is a file that I've already done, and it's got all of the territories already completed. So we'll open up our layers. If you notice, I've got a bunch of layers, but they're all closed off. So we'll open those up real quick so you can kind of see all of the different colors that I've got and the layers that they have. The streets layer. Alright, so what we're going to do is we'll zoom out to see the whole map. Now if you notice, you see how I've spread out the colors. Now the reason for this is when you go into printing, well, of course you don't want two greens next to each other, but when you print, let's just go ahead and do, for an instance, we're going to do all the blues, and so we want to hide all the other colors. So we're going to hide the green, the orange, the pink, the purple, and the yellow, and so all we're left with is the blue on the map. Now to get this to where you want to print it, for the big map, obviously you're going to have all the colors, and then you're going to export to a PDF. But to print for your territories, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to select only one color. Then you go over here to File. You're going to go to Save a Copy, and we're going to rename this Lavaca. I guess we could leave it Lavaca County Blue. And we'll take out this little space so it's all nice and neat, and we're going to put it on the desktop in the map video section. This is going to be portable document format. You can do this drop down and pick which one you want, but we want PDF, and then click Save. Leave everything the way it is on this dialog, just hit OK. And what that does, if you notice over here, we have our PDF. Now we're going to shrink this just to get it out of the way so that we can show you what you can do with this file to actually print. So we want to open it up with Adobe Acrobat Reader. Now that brings up our map, and if you see, we've got exactly what we saved, just the blue. Now how do we print just our territory that we just did? Well, of course we're going to have to get over to we're going to have to blow it up. So we want to drop down. We can do maybe, let's try 400%. Alright, and then we have to move over to where the territory is. Alright, and bring it up a little bit. Now it's probably a little bit too much. I'll have to back it off just a little bit. So we can come up here and we can customize this. So let's try 370. Let's try 350. That might be a little better. And hit the return button and let it refresh. And we can use these little arrows to kind of fine tune what we want. And so on our map, when we print this, it's WYSIWYG. What you see is what you get. So this is what our map is going to look like. That's a little bit different because it's the borders in front of the town, but you're going to get the idea. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over to the print dialog, and it'll bring up your printers. It might look like this, but you just expand it out. And so it shows you the whole map. Now we don't want to print the whole map. We want just what we're looking at. So we're going to select Current View, and you notice it's small, so we want page scaling to be fit to printable area. Now, look what we get. Now this is the actual territory. All you have to do is hit print, and it's on 8.5 by 11, and that's going to print out a full page sheet so that you can use this for territory cards. Publishers can fold them in half, do whatever they want to with them, because even if they spill coffee on them or lose them, you've still got the original on your computer. Now of course, when you give the territory to the publisher, you want to let them know that they're in charge of all updates. So if they make copies, that's fine, but they need to take any updates that are made on the copies, and I just tell my publishers that what they need to do is to just draw on the map any road that's missing, any road name that's changed, so that what we can do is we can update those, and we can update our digital map, so the next time they get this territory, it's going to be completely 100% up to date. And so for now, you can just go ahead and print this off, and I usually keep a binder with little sheaves in it so that I can have all the territory ready to go whenever I need it. And then, of course, like I said, if you're going to make a big map, which you'll probably take to a either a graphic company or a blueprint company, works really well too, because they'll have a big plotter that they can print out this entire map. You want all the colors on there, and then of course you'll have your PDF, your 3x3 PDF, and when you give that file to them, they can print you off a 3x3 piece of paper with all of your territories on it. You make a frame, and you've got your large map. So now what we're going to do in the next video is show you what happens whenever the publishers bring the territory back to you, what you need to do to update it, and then how to get it ready for printing once again.